is that I want to bring into the world. Okay, so anyway, I kind of went off again. Y'all know how I do, but let's continue to talk about it. So, when it comes to the game of chess, so what I have noticed over the past couple of decades, and I know you guys are like, oh, decades, she's only 33. But like I said, I'm a spiritual being and I'm everywhere all the time. And so I know things that really don't even be my business. And I know things that, you know, a lot of people don't know. And that's fine. So I just know, I know a lot. And so over the past couple of decades, or I want to say centuries, but how long are centuries? Is that like 100? Like 100 years or some shit? I don't know, but we're gonna say, okay, so let's say we're gonna go back to my mom time. That's the farthest I'm gonna go back. Okay, so let's say from the 70s and the 80s, right? I noticed that there was this battle, right? At first the battle was man, woman, no, I said that wrong. So the first the battle was black and white, and once that was overcome, there was the battle of east and west. Like it was the battle of, now instead of going race to race, we're gonna go race, like the same race against each other, like brother against brother. Okay, yeah, okay, so I can say that. So first it was a race thing, black and white, and then it was a brother thing, east and west, south, black, Crips and Bloods, and but if you notice, this war was between the same. It was all one race. Once the blacks overcame the war of being depressed, it was then pushed to okay, well, since y'all overcome this depressed state, now we're gonna turn you against each other. And so it was the battle between brothers. And now, since that war has been overcome, and I hate to have to say it, but it was overcome by getting them to fall in love with each other, which is insane. But it was a move that was set into motion. So to start the war from brother and brother going against each other, you make them fall in love with each other. This is going to take their masculinity away. And now it's going to be against man and woman. So this is the war, the war between man and woman, queen and king. This war is the war that brought about judgment, because at the end of the day, woman was made for man made woman, and so man made woman came from man, and so man made woman to be with him, to nurture him, to be, it's all a big mind fuck, but when you think about it, it all makes sense. And so we as a people, not as a race, not as different nations, not as different religions, no, but we as one nation under God, we have one rule to abide by, and that is to love. That is to love one another. So this one rule, the fact that it was broken between nations, we're going to say nations. So the fact that it was broken between nations, okay, that's one step. Now you break it, you take it and you break it down between that one nation, and you separate the people that are within one nation. That's even more separation. Now what? And then you take the third step, and the third step is to not only are the nations were broken, but the nations were broken apart and separated to become 12 nations, but now the 12 nations, within all of the 12 nations, there's separation because of religion, because of spirituality. I mostly want to say religion. I don't know why my spirit guides are telling me to say that, but yeah. So and now that not only are the nations were separated, but now within the nations are separated. So then it was all about family, and then the next step was to break the people down as a family. So it's like, okay, so now you separate. Now first the nations are separated, and then the brothers are separated, and now the husband and the wife is trying to be separated. And then what is going to come after that? There is nothing after that. There's destruction after that. And this is what God is not having, because the strongest connection is the connection between man and woman. Why? Because they produce life. They keep life going. They the power within the both of them, it when it's combined and when it's put together to become one, it creates another one. It's like a how can I say? I don't know, but what I'm trying to say is this is where the problem came in. Now the timeline it's a bit shaky for me. Like I said, I'm only going far back as to the 70s, where the brothers were. Anyways, yeah. So I'm just trying to stay on track because it's coming in hot. Okay, and so the war between man and woman is what has caused Mother Earth and Father Sky to react in a way that